Hello everyone, this is Zelda, and I'm sure by now you have heard what's been going on with the Karen Read trial. We have a mistrial, a deadlock jury as of today at approximately 1 a.m.-ish type thing, before lunch, I'm going to say. And then they were sent back again by the judge and came back, and it was after lunch that they said, no, we're not going forward. We just cannot go forward. They had a very touching statement. I'm sure you've heard about it and read it. We don't have to talk about it. But now the questions are, what happens now? How do they go forward? And by the way, did any of you see Paul O'Keefe say something to Karen Read as he was going out of the court? I have heard that he said, "I'm not done with you yet." Now, for me, if that were me, that sure sounds like a veiled threat to me. Maybe not even veiled, because a lot of people heard it. Of course, Karen clapped back at him, and his wife, Erin O'Keefe, turned around and said, "Stop it." You can actually read her lips. She told him, "Stop it." So this is not going to be pretty. Karen was all smiles when she left court, and I'm going to tell you, I would be too. It's sad, though, because I'm not so sure we're ever going to know what happened to Officer John O'Keefe. And with that, we're going to get started. Remember, as I told you in every reading, this Temperance card is a Sagittarius card for Officer John O'Keefe. That's his indicator card. And this is the Moon card, which is Pisces, which is also for Karen Read. If these two cards come up in the reading, we're going to know that there's messages with that energy that we need to really pay attention to, surrounding cards and so forth. Okay, so we're going to do something a little different right now because we want to see what's happening and going forward. So we're going to ask some questions, and then we're going to see if we can keep filling in the blanks. The Commonwealth has asked for a trial date of, I believe, the 22nd, something like that, 21st, 22nd. They're going to try to hear or go to a hearing, see if there's anything that they can do, and it's going to be an official hearing. But right out of the court, the Commonwealth bolted. They left immediately, no statement. And they said they're going to retry this. I think that's a mistake. Based on what I'm getting, the messages I'm getting through the cards, that definitely is a mistake. Let's get started. This deck, it is a Piotnik deck, and it is 36 cards written in 6 different languages. We're going to ask a question. Here we go. We're going to ask a question. Will the Commonwealth go through with another trial for this, for Karen Read? Will they go through another trial? Let's see. Well, there's the judge. We can't make this up. The answer is yes. They're going to try to go forward. They're going to try to go forward. I want to ask something very specific. We're going to put these to the side. We're going to keep these out. We're going to put this to the side. We got the Kipper deck. Remember last night we had the courtroom card come up on the last reading. You can see in that last reading if you want to take a look. Okay, now my question is, and this stuck to my finger, so we're going to ask the question. Can they bring up any other outside investigations, as in FBI, DOJ, governor, state? Can they bring that up? I know that it is. Will they bring it up? And expectation, yes. We can expect all of that to come out now. Isn't this something? We can expect all of that to come out. I'm going to ask one more question with these cards. This one stuck to my finger. Okay, here is the question. Will we find out more about what happened? Will more evidence be brought in regarding what happened to Officer John O'Keefe? Sudden wealth. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. When I see sudden wealth like this, to me, it doesn't mean money. It means they're going to bring a wealth of information, because now we can expect them to bring up the additional FBI investigations with all those bad actors coming into things. All right. Now we're going to ask another thing, and that is, well, that flew out, and I know that that is Miss Karen Reed. We're going to put this in, and it has to do with Karen Reed, and that is, will people start trying to file civil suits? I'm going to cut the cards now. Will people start trying to file civil suits against Karen and so forth? Okay. Will they? This one stuck to my finger, and here we go. Falseness, of course. They're going to use that false narrative to try to come at her and do whatever it is that they need to do to take care of her. And I mean, they're going to try to break her financially. Now, the one thing I want you to know is that I instinctively feel that this defense team will hang in there with Karen Reed, because at this point, they have a lot to prove. And there is the card once again, the Chariot card, telling us, like it has been all along, this is a split, a hung jury. Now, I'm going to tell you this too. I don't believe there was just one. There was more than one person. And my question is, I'm going to ask this to the Kipper deck. My question is this. Were some of those jurors, now they were not from Canton, were some of those jurors a little bit intimidated? The community is intimidated by this family. The community, wow. Just wow. I'm going to put that here. Okay. I'm going to ask for one more question. And we're going to get this tarot out. Just spirits, guides, angels, tell us what you want us to know about this going forward. Tell us about what it is you want to know. We're going to lay out a few cards here, my friends. And we're going to see. John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe. Did you hear me gasp? I am never surprised by this. John O'Keefe comes out. They're not done yet. Do I feel that we're going to know everything? I don't think so. But do I feel that there's going to be much more come out? Absolutely. Because this very active Knight of Swords is communication. And do you see his sword going off the frame of the card and all of this movement? Oh boy, they're going to attack this. The defense is going to attack this with everything that they have within their power and then some. And they're going to pull in these witnesses. And at this point now, they're going to be able to tell a jury. But my question now is, will they even be able to get a jury? This is something that the Commonwealth, I don't think, are thinking about. I think is an ego thing for the Commonwealth. I think so. All right, so here we go. We just want to know, angels, guides, and spirits. We've got John O'Keefe out here. John, our hearts and minds and our thoughts and prayers go out for you and your family. Look at this. That is right there a healing, but it's a healing in your financial house, but it is a healing coming. And I think to all parties, because that's what's needed. I feel bad for the families right now. Let's get one more question. One more question. Or one more card, rather. One more card. One more card. Going ahead, full steam ahead, this fiery opportunity of opening doors. And I'm going to tell you something. I think that's what John O'Keefe wants. I don't believe at all that he would believe that Karen should be held responsible for this. I do not believe it. I won't believe it. And you see, my friends, the reading we have here, full steam ahead with this defense team. God bless them. And you know what? We're going to be here. We're going to be here through all the investigations, through the trials. We're going to be here. And we're going to be here through everything else. And then we're going to also start with the Alec Baldwin case as well. So we're going to be busy, my friends, but stay tuned because I've got other readings coming. Yes, this is exciting. Thanks for being here. And stay tuned because we keep getting answers. And that's exactly what we want. Have a great day, and I'll see you right back here very soon. And you know what? Do me a favor and subscribe. That helps me. And the other thing is, here is a video that YouTube wants you to see. Bye for now.